All right, everyone, here I am on a Sunday. You can always tell when I do a reading on a Sunday, I'm very excited about the energy. I'm excited about this. I've been waiting to pull on this for a while. You've probably seen it on the upcoming readings page. This is Mars entering its home of Aries. But it's for all signs. Doesn't matter what your sign is here. This is just straight up energy reading. Y'all know what my all signs readings are. It's whether you're a human being, a raccoon, a chipmunk, doesn't matter. You're here for a reason. Mars is joining some energy here. Okay, it's joining Jupiter, which is already there in Aries, and it's joining Venus, which is already there in Aries. And my pre-shuffle backs this up. It's mind-blowing. So let's get to it. All right, this is some wicked energy. We're going to have Mars there for about 6 weeks. Let's just say we're going to see some serious shit. A lot of you will anyway. That being said, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. It does not matter what your sign is. This is, if you're part of this soulmate cycle, you're going to be as excited about this reading as I am. This reading is technically timeless, as with everything, because you're all moving at different rates on different timelines. But it is a specific reading for an alignment of Mars entering Aries here in 2022. Okay, that being said, let's get right to it. This is very exciting. I love this energy. I do. I like the energy. I like Jupiter in Aries. I've told you that a million times. And I like the fact that Mars is here with it. This is very rare that this happens. Okay, this is very rare. It's been a long time since Mars and Jupiter have been together in Aries. And with Venus there too, fuck, this is unreal. Okay, pre-shuffle. Well, my pre-read here, as I like to call it. I got the King of Swords. I'm just going to show you this. I got the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords. There's the Six of Pentacles we've been seeing a lot lately, if you've been watching. And there's a Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant here, this is the whole pre-read. The Hierophant here is bookending the King of Swords. The Hierophant is representing an activation of sorts. Now remember, we're pulling on Mars, the planet of action, right? This is an action king, for sure. But it's bookending the Hierophant. The Hierophant here, the energy off this is representing an activation of the spiritual changes that have occurred within your person, and you too, of course, because of this connection, because of the connection they've had with you. The King here represents action being taken. The Six of Pentacles here, the energy off of that is what it's been. We've been seeing this a lot, especially in pre-shuffles. We've been seeing this a lot. It's someone who didn't want to give to this before, was full of shit, all of a sudden wanting to give. The real key element here is this Ten of Swords that's right here. This Ten of Swords is crossing this King of Swords, okay? And what that's basically doing, the Ten of Swords in this pre-read represents urgency, worry. It's that famous feeling of the end. That always ends the separation phase of these soulmate cycles, of these soulmate connections, I should say. Not the cycle. The separation phase is just a phase in each person's individual cycle. That being said, there's an urgency here when Mars enters Aries and joins that Jupiter energy, right? I have to put them together. I have to. We're just adding an ingredient to a recipe here. Our recipe is 1 part Venus, 1 part Jupiter, 1 part Mars. Right? When Mars joins in there, the energy of Jupiter is already giving them the gumption to do it. They're feeling like they can. Venus is forcing action on the feelings they figured out when Venus was in Pisces, and Mars is just kicking them in the ass. Mars energy here, even though it's not really a card of Mars per se, is Ten of Swords. Jesus, there's some Mars energy here. There is. But the main thing Mars is doing is it's activating all those spiritual lessons that they learned. Now, Venus is only going to be here for about a week in Aries, the first week or so. And then it's moving into Taurus. And that creates a whole other element, which is why I'm going to pull on Venus and Taurus when Venus moves. I hope I said Venus. Venus is only going to be here for about another week or so. When Venus moves out of Aries, I think it's on next Saturday or Friday or something like that, it moves into Taurus. That just reinforces that Taurus energy. That's Venus's home. And that just reinforces the energy of, remember I've been telling you, because of the North Node in Taurus and all of that, an energy of wishy-washy is not going to be tolerated. Right? It's going to land your person in towers if they don't make a decision. All of that is even secondary to the fact that the spiritual the spiritualness, if you will, the changes in this person's soul that have occurred since they crossed paths with you are just being activated. They're being lit on fire, basically. Your person's being set fire to. So let's pull ourselves a reading here. I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to ask the universe, give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Mars in Aries. All right, joining the energies of Jupiter and Venus. Holy shit, it's fucking unreal. All right, let's go. Let's see where we go here. All right, why the fuck are we here? I see it. What did I say? In the pre-read, I said that Hierophant and this Mars energy is activating those spiritual lessons, the changes within them. I believe it, because we're here because of Seven Swords. We're here because this person, I love this card in the Rider-Waite, because he's looking back at the Two Swords. We're here because this person's been full of shit. I think I said that in the pre-shuffle part of the reading too. This person's been full of shit. They've been keeping an eye on you the whole time. They've never not wanted this. Okay? And I said that about the Six of Pentacles, I believe. The energy off of that was someone who was full of shit and didn't want this before. Now all of a sudden wanting to give to it. It's right there, but that's bullshit. They wanted to give to it right from the beginning. They just were never ready. The universe really pulling out all the stops with the energy here in 2022. I mean, and that applies to all of us, not just your person. A lot of people have been going through a lot of changes this year. A lot of spiritual awakenings and all of that is because of the new core energy cycle we're in, where the spiritual lessons we learned from the last cycle are now it's time to put them into motion, right? It's time to apply them. And after that Seven of Swords, by the way, what comes after the cut is the Page of Wands. It's a card of communication. It's a beautiful card of communication. It's someone who now is getting real and wanting to make this work. The Page of Wands is always someone who wants to fix something or make something work or start over again. It's a card like that. It's usually, I won't say always, it's usually an energy like that. And this is someone who's getting real about that Seven of Swords. And it's in no small part because Mars here, this is why I've been excited about this energy. Mars here is activating that those spiritual lessons this person's learned. I mean, it really is. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. And let's take a look at the soulmate cycle with the influence of Mars in Aries. This is wicked energy. It's really powerful. Okay. The bottom of the deck, which, by the way, was the card at the bottom when I first picked up this deck to do the pre-shuffle. How about that? There's a coinky-dink. No such thing as. It's the Emperor. It's a balanced Emperor, though. It's not the Burger King. It's not all King of Wands, ego and pride, got to have it their way. This is a sad Emperor. This is an Emperor that needs to do something. It's also an Aries card. Right? Isn't it? It's funny. It's a very fiery energy here on this Emperor. It really is. It's about this son of a bitch getting up out of this throne, if you will, and realizing you're not coming to them, getting up out of the throne and doing something. Let's see what's crossing it. What just for fun? It's the Eight of Swords, right? It's the Emperor. Just look at this. Look at this energy. I did rewind. It's this Emperor getting up out of the chair. The affecting energy is right here, the Eight of Swords. I was just about to say, you're not coming to them. Nobody's coming to kneel before Zod. This is a very lonely Emperor here who needs to get up out of the chair. I say it's sad. It's balanced, though. He has to be balanced to do it. Let's find out where we go. All right, because this is nonsense. Right, the Eight of Swords, sure, they might be getting in their head a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to stop them. I don't. Because I got three cups under here, too. You know. Someone wants to talk here. This Emperor knows what they have to do. Our reading's on the flip. Let's find out where we go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels in their emotions, in the 3D, you know. Right here's how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you. Right here's the hidden energy, what the universe wants you to know. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything. I will throw some universe cards over the top, and you can bet your sweet asses this is a very powerful energy that's here right now. There's going to be a link for it extended in the description. All right. This is very interesting energy, the Emperor with the Eight of Swords. I don't think that's enough to stop them. I mean, they know they have to get out. That's those spiritual things awakening within them. Let's find out. What's the first card out after the Emperor here? This Emperor, by the way, is crossing the Seven of Swords. The why the fuck are we here position before the cut. And that's telling. Okay, I said it's that person getting real a little bit. But it's that Eight of Swords that might knock them back to that page, right? They're probably a little nervous to come talk to you. I bet they are. But Mars makes people pretty brave. Jupiter's already there doing it. But Mars in Aries, that's some go-get-em energy. It really is. What's the energy around the connection right now? Three of Pentacles. A foundation is ready to be built. This Emperor is realizing that again, it's what I said. This Emperor is realizing that no one's coming to them, right? They can sit in that throne and look as ritzy as they want, but you don't care about that. You want love. You want cups. So you're going to have to get up and get them. This person wants it too. It's a card of working together. The universe, it's minor arcana. It is. It's up to free will here. But the universe is like, we need to have some cooperation here. We haven't had any. This is also what they want. They don't want this to get away. We can't forget the Ten of Swords that was in the pre-shuffle. All right. How do they feel in their emotions? Yeah, see? Ace of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, they're waking up. Mars in Aries is going to cause grandma to hit the gas a little bit. This is usually, I call it grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour, taking forever, backing up traffic. She's going to hit the gas a little bit. It might actually hit 40. You know? It is. It's a pull into the parking lot thing. It's someone who wants to bring you a big offer, who feels like they can do it. They've got the bravery to do it. They could still chicken out because that's minor arcana, and they might get in their head a little bit. But they know that's half the battle with this person. Actually, it's 3/4 of the battle with this person because there's a lot of bullshit with that Seven of Swords. We're here because of their bullshit, and that's getting wiped out. How do they feel in the soul about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. See, they love you. Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love here. And this is weird. Weird energy. Because everything here on this, well, I'll put it this way. How they feel about you in the soul is the most love I can pull from the deck. They feel it. They feel it in their intuition. They feel it in the soul. They feel it everywhere. They feel it in the heart. This is a very intuitive queen. Okay? This is bookending the Three of Pentacles. This person, and this is slowness. This is the slowest energy of the tarot. I mean, this person just, I don't know why they were so shut down. When I look at this Emperor, okay, this is your person. When I look at this Emperor in this Rider-Waite deck, doesn't it look to you, and like he's sitting on like a concrete throne? It's kind of cold. It's like somebody, you know, concrete, right? Or cement kind of a thing, like a cement throne. It looks kind of cold to me. I don't know why this person was so shut down, per se. I can never get a straight answer from the universe. I will try in the extended. But this is an energy here in my top row of someone who was stopped in their tracks by love, slowed way the hell down by a massive amount of it. A massive amount of feelings came from the soul, right? And they never really came in to build anything. Now they want to, but it's a bit of a tail between the legs thing. It's like this Emperor realizing that you got comfy chairs at your house, and this isn't very comfortable. It doesn't even look comfortable, does it? Sitting on a cement bench here. It's a very strange energy. Your person's definitely got some hang-ups kind of a thing. Maybe some red flags. I don't know. I don't like that this is minor arcana here, but I understand that they're nervous. And the universe even told us that with the fears here with the Eight of Swords. It's all fears, fears, fears. Well, you might like sitting on a cushion. Maybe you should get up off that cement. Let's see. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with the Three of Pentacles, so I kind of want to know. Yeah, the Six of Cups. And why is that important? Why did I say that? Because the deck we're going to clarify with is the Light Seer. And I don't always show you this on video, but when I pick up a deck to put it on the table for a reading, I always look at the bottom card because it's random. I don't remember what's there after I put cards back after I use them. And it's the Six of Cups here. And I was actually was going to mention this to you during the pre-shuffle phase of this reading, and I didn't. And the universe just reminded me. It just actually brought me, in the message from the universe, it brought me the Six of Cups. It's very important. It's a very important card because this is that activation, right? This is all of that past life energy, all of that nostalgia, all of that thinking back, all of it, all of it, all of it. But in the Rider-Waite, we have to look at the imagery on the card. That's how it's reflecting the energy. And all I'm drawn to is this one little square right here. Somebody, this little person here bringing this little person flowers. Somebody returning from the past to work on things now. What the universe is saying is this energy is less about it being minor arcana and up to their free will, and more about the fact that you guys need to start over. This person's got a lot of splaining to do. Okay? They got a lot of splaining to do. There's no doubt about it. Wow, somebody's coming back, and it's taken them a long time with a lot of love. I don't know if they know how to process it, but it doesn't matter. The energy of Aries, right, is just, it's strong. It's very strong in awakening this person and making them realize they're sitting on a cement throne, which is kind of cold, right? Hurt your ass. They're coming at you with a painful ass, basically. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, look at that. It's why we're here, the Seven of Swords. We're going to have to clarify that. This is telling me the potential final outcome is this person, again, they're going to back off. Remember, the card that came after the cut was a page, right? They feel the Queen of Cups. This is the most love I can pull from the deck. This is how they truly feel about you. Queen of Cups. It's massive. I said the minute I threw it, I said they love you. This is why this is beginning here. This is why this energy is here. It's also what's taken them so long. It's taken them so long because they've been full of shit, but they never took an eye off this. They're definitely coming back, but I think they're coming back under some sort of deception. That makes sense because this Emperor here is under duress. This Emperor, and we saw that with the Ten of Swords in the pre-shuffle, didn't we? This Emperor here, there's urgency and worry, I said, about that Ten of Swords. Well, I got 8 swords here that are creating fears and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, they're a little nervous. They're not used to being nervous. Maybe your person's used to being hot shit. I don't know. It's possible. Let's clarify. We got the Light Seer deck. Let's see where we go. Let's see where this goes. This is going to be a very interesting ending. You're going to want to stick around for it. I hope I'm still here for it. I may need to leave. I don't know. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? If I miss it, y'all tell me how it ended. Okay, why is the Three of Pentacles here? Let's see where we go. Three of Pentacles. Energy around the connection. Why? Strength. Somebody wants to, again, we have a strong deception energy here. Okay, we even have it in the final outcome. We have it before the cut of why the fuck are we here. Somebody's heart chakra is opening, and that's why they want to. Again, it's those spiritual lessons that are being awakened. Why it's a minor arcana and up to their free will is because of fear. Why you guys have to start from zero is because of fear. Because the strength card implies there's always a fence of fear around it. If you have to get the strength up to do something, it implies you're afraid to do it. This person's heart chakra is open. I'm just drawn to the little heart necklace there. But there's more to this story. What's on top of the three? Yeah, see? Small. It's page. It's page. It's about page. It's not always somebody coming at you with an apology or a little cup of love. This is about starting from zero. It's what the universe was trying to tell us here with this Six of Cups. These are children on this card. Okay? It's about starting from zero. It's about this person needs to come in. They have a lot of explaining to do. Okay? And that makes them nervous. That generates fear. We know that because crossing that Emperor is the Eight of Swords. All right? But the good news about fear is none of this is showing it's enough to stop them. The good news about fear is we're talking about Aries energy here. Not a lot of fear there. Mars isn't a fearful energy, all right? And it's sitting in its celestial home, all right? Along with Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, and Venus, where they're fresh off feelings, their feelings coming up, their feminine energy coming up when Venus was in Pisces. Aries is just one kick after another to take action. You know, it has been. First Venus, then Jupiter, now Mars is there. You know, they're going to land themselves in some wicked towers if they went all wishy-washy here, especially when Venus moves into Taurus, like I said. Queen of Pentacles is why the Page of Cups is here. Why this explains the fear a little bit, the nervousness. This is your energy attached to this. You don't need them. It's what I told you. You're not coming towards them. This Emperor sitting here on the cement throne, our overall energy, is realizing, again, this is an uncomfortable throne. They're alone. There's a very lonely energy here. And loneliness can spur us on. You know, you get angry. You get a little pissed. That it makes this Emperor want to do something. But it also makes this Emperor nervous. It generates fears because you may not want them. You may not need them. But Mars is going to give them the energy, and I think that's part of the energy around this Seven of Swords and the final outcome. Mars is giving them the energy, Mars and Aries, giving them the energy from what I see here to come at you whether they have any kind of guarantee whether you're interested or not. Okay, it's like that. It's like, well, I'm getting up off the throne anyway. I got to take a piss. The Emperor's got to take a piss. That could be the title for this reading. I wish I could start doing clever titles. I don't think I'm big enough on YouTube yet to start doing clever titles. I don't think it would attract new people. But the title of this reading on the clever title side is The Emperor's Got to Take a Piss. You know, he's really holding it here. I think he's going to get up and go. He's not going to piss on his cement throne. It'll be there for a while because the cement will absorb it. It's gross. You don't want to do that. All right. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? They got a lot of respect for you, though. I'll tell you what. That spiritual awakening, that activation of those spiritual changes within them when Mars hits Aries, it's making you look even better and even scarier to some degree. And that doesn't matter. I know Aries is the one I usually say is scary Aries, but that's all of you. On some level, for every person watching, your person is intimidated by you. Even if it's just opening up to you and telling you how they feel. They're intimidated by you on some level. It differs for each one of you, of course, but it is what it is. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Why do I feel like Grandma's getting to her destination, universe? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the crossing energy, the affecting energy is justice. Yeah, this is Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour pulling in. Now, she's pulled in before. If you've tuned in around here, you know all my readings tie together. She's pulled into the parking lot before. This is not our first rodeo here. She's pulled in there. But this time I think she gets out of the car. It's justice. Also, if your person's in a relationship with somebody, I'm not going to, no, don't think you know where I'm going with it. Oh, he's going to say they're going to get a divorce. No, I'm not saying that. I am saying they are going to have, I mean, they might. I can't say they're not. They could be with justice here. But they could be in the middle of a divorce and the money side of it goes their way. That would indicate this. And that's why this Ace of Pentacles is here in their emotions. What I was going to say is it's going to bring some realizations to light about how they've been living their life all wrong. Again, how metaphorically speaking, how they've been sitting in a cement chair, a cement throne, which is uncomfortable. And you got nice cushions at your place, like I said. This Emperor, this is very interesting in the Rider-Waite deck. Because usually, you know, in the Lightseer deck, our Emperor's sitting on that fluffy papasan chair, right, holding the vibrator. Come on over, baby. I got you. Right, he's sitting there wanting to have things his way, that old Burger King on the papasan chair. But this Emperor, that is an uncomfortable seat. He is not comfortable. And this deck chose me. I don't choose which I don't like come in here and go, I'm going to use this deck, or I'm going to use, I let the deck choose. I go with my intuition, I grab the deck, and I told you when I picked up this deck, this son of a bitch was at the bottom before I shuffled for the pre-shuffle that I showed you, all right, or the pre-read. This son of a bitch was at the bottom, and it turns out it's our overall energy after a cut and a shuffle, or a shuffle and a cut and a shuffle, one or the other, I don't know. Anyway, this justice is nice, okay? Somebody, it's part of that activation. What's on top of the moon? Yeah, it's what I just said. The primary energy here, regardless of divorces or whatever it might be going on, the primary energy here, whether your person is single or in a relationship or whatever, doesn't matter. It's Grandma pulls into the parking lot and it's an aha moment. It all makes a big balanced energy around them is balancing. And if you think about it, that's probably true. We have within 1 week's time, Mars sitting in its celestial home. That's balanced energy. Okay, and we also have Venus moving into its celestial home, Taurus. That's balanced energy. This person is surrounded by balanced energy with two key planets, one where they're in the fields and the other one where they want to take action. Okay, and that's what we have here. We have a lot of things coming up from the depths, but this person's okay to look at it. It actually, because of the activation of the spiritual lessons they've learned, they're actually acknowledging it. And that's good for you. Okay, it is. They're acknowledging that this is a shit chair. All right, it's in a very uncomfortable chair. Why's the moon here? 10 of Cups. Yeah. What they're realizing is they're not happy. and they want to be happy. This is balanced energy. This is the affecting energy. It's the energy surrounding it, right? This is the baseline energy that they're sitting in, all right? This is around. Think of this as the wind. Think of this as the earth, okay? Just a metaphor for you, just a way to look at it. This is balanced energy. The balanced energy to you in the 3D is happiness. This is a card of happiness, but it's a card of illusion. It's a card of, it can be, and in this context it is. It's red with the moon. It is someone who is realizing that they've been living under an illusion of being happy. Again, they've been deceiving themselves. They've been hanging on to these 5 swords, thinking, woohoo, I'm getting away, woohoo, I'm running. Yet the whole time they're looking at you going, oh my God, I could have banged that. Or those other 2 swords are so much better than these 5. These 5 are heavy and they're made of lead. These are lead swords. They're shit, right? Can't use a lead sword. It's soft and it's poisonous. That being said, you see what I'm saying? It's somebody who, this is why this is here. Don't let this 7 of Swords final outcome bother you. We're going to see some different cards when we clarify here. I'm sure of it. But it is. It is all of that coming to the surface and more. Either way, they're going to, it's an activation. The key thing for you to remember, it's an activation of the spiritual lessons inside them, which is different. Okay, we've seen Grandma pull in the parking lot before with that Ace of Pentacles. But she never got out of the car. This time they get out of the car is kind of what I'm saying. Stretch their leg. The Emperor's got to take a piss. All right? The Emperor's got to take a piss. And they're not going to go in the car. And you're not going to piss on a cement chair that you're going to sit in later. It'll just sit there. You'll just be sitting in it. All right? So here we go. Where's the Queen of Cups here? This is a lot of love they have for you. And it's all welling up from the soul, by the way. This is a great position to have the Queen of Cups in. It really is, especially with these cards here. When I'm pulling on Mars in Aries and I get the Queen of Cups in the soul position, you could bet this Emperor can't stay in that cement chair. There's no way. It's tough to sit in a cement chair with a rock hard boner, I imagine. I've never tried, but I imagine it is. I imagine that's very uncomfortable. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why? What did I just say? Remember everything I just said. Rock hard boner, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's the Fool crossing that. I said the Queen of Cups, this is a great position for the Queen of Cups. And with Mars in Aries, it's going to force action. And there it is. There's the Fool. It's just a leap of faith. It's just somebody who, because of the justice energy that's around them, realize they just feel like they can do it. It's a realization. It's a happiness. And Mars is forcing it. Jupiter gives them the gumption to do it. They feel like they can do it. Yeah, we've been talking about that. Venus in Aries is the feeling, but Mars is the kick in the ass. It really is. It's like I have this image in my mind of somebody, of this little hand reaching out and just pushing this person in. That's kind of the energy that's here. This is nice energy here. They have a lot of feelings for you, by the way. A lot. What's on time? He says that and he pulls the Knight of Cups. See? They have a lot. That's 2 cards of forward motion. Everything I just told you is valid. I read energy the way I read it. I know it's homespun, it's with analogies and stuff, but everybody pretty much can understand what I'm saying. You know, Mars kicking them in the ass. Jupiter's been there. Venus has been there. They've been, you know, and we pulled on those and we saw them kind of coming toward you, wanting to. Yeah, we did. But this is a punch in the face. This girl's getting thrown off this cliff into this water. It's a girl on the card. Your person can be a dude. It doesn't matter. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Yeah, come on. Why am I your second favorite energy? I don't understand. It's the Empress is why this is here, because you're irresistible. You're Queen of Tits. You're the best tits in the tarot. It's also because their feminine energy is already up. They're on, you and them are of similar vibration now. The DF and the DM are on similar vibration. It's temporary energy on the DM side. I'm aware of that, but we don't care. Temporary doesn't mean it's bad. You want this person to come in. You two need to build a foundation. The universe is saying we need to start from scratch here. This is giving them the gumption to do it. This right here is an irresistible force. It is not, they cannot resist it. And by the way, with the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Empress here in the soul position of how they feel about you, really, not what they show you, not what they tell you in the 3D, crossed by the Fool, all this person wants to do is come towards you. And by the way, they love you. L-O-fucking-V-E. All right? It is, I don't care what they tell you. I don't care if they tell you you're ugly, I don't like you, get away from me, you fucker. I don't care. I don't care if they called you a fucker. That's right. I don't care. It's a lie. And I know it's a lie because the Seven of Swords is why the fuck are we here? It's the card before the cut. And when the Seven of Swords lie is why the fuck we're here, and it's the final outcome, and it's crossed by the Emperor, they're full of shit. This person loves you. Big time. And they're up in their feminine energy. They have the energy to do this. The energy is there for them to come towards you. Okay? All of this whole top row says that. All right. Even the universe says it here with the Six of Cups. Let's find out which. It is a miracle in and of itself that it brought back to me. Because I meant to tell you, I meant to show it to you during the pre-read, the pre-shuffle, the beginning of the reading. I meant to show it to you at the bottom of the Light Seer deck. And I forgot. And sure enough, here it is from another deck. I love that fickle old gal sometimes. Always looking out for me, universe. That's right. The universe always has your back. Its timing is perfect. It'll always bring you the right people in the right situations at the right time, as long as you have some faith in it. As long as you firmly believe that. If you don't, you're just putting doubt out in there, and it screws the whole thing up. You can't manifest with fear. The universe, that's negativity. The universe reads it as desperation. It's a repellent. Or you'll get a bastardized version of your manifestation. You got to blindly, you got to believe. Everybody got to believe something. Everything is energy. I believe in energy. You can give it names. You can do whatever you want. Apply religion to it, whatever you want to do. Everything is energy. You got to have faith that the universe always has your back. Whether it's religion or whether it's just everything is energy and a science approach, you still got to have faith. This person's taking a leap of faith towards you. And yeah, I'm shuffling. I'm just filling time. I figure I might teach you something while I'm filling time. Why is the Six of Cups here? The Nine of Wands. Yeah. This person, this is an energy that will not go away for this person. I tell you that all the time. This is just separate from the reading. It's just me talking to the universe. This person can't let this go. They can't take their eyes off you. Well, we know that anyway. The Empress showed up in the soul position. It's why the Knight of Cups is here. It's why there's a cup of love coming towards you. It's this urge to come towards you. And again, I'm pulling on the energy of Mars in Aries. Okay, that's where wars get started with that energy. Okay, and I'm not saying they're coming bad because Venus is there too, and so is Jupiter. It's all good. Jupiter is funny. Jupiter is like the last minute save. Jupiter is like someone throws you off a cliff, like our Fool crossing here, right? Somebody throws you off a cliff and you're thinking all the way down, you're like, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I didn't see a net, so I'm dead. And boom, you hit the net. All of a sudden there's a net right before you hit the ground. And you're like, am I dead? What happened? I'm still alive. Yeah, you're still alive. Now Jupiter in Aries is that last minute save. It's this last minute, and it's this moment where, because of the Ten of Swords and the pre-shuffle, it's this moment where the whole thing feels over. Feels like it's dead, done, that's the end, and all of a sudden this person shows up. And that'll happen for a lot of you. I believe it will. Why is the Six of Cups here? What's on top? Look at that, Queen of Cups. That's why they're coming. They can't get rid of it. They can't let this energy go. Right? They can put up all the walls they want. Nothing's stopping the Queen of Cups and Empress energy. This Queen of Cups ties us to the soul. It says, Steve, look back over here. Yep, I get you. This is why they're showing up. Why they're bringing these little roses here. I'm not saying they're going to bring you roses, but this is two cards showing me them bringing you flowers. That's symbolic of something. All right? Why they show up is because of the love. That love, though, needs to be expressed. It's also read with the Page of Cups. That love needs to be expressed. It hasn't been. That's why the Three of Pentacles is here. We have to start over. You're not accepting any bullshit. This person needs to come right. They know that. That's probably why there's 8 swords crossing that Emperor. Even though he got to take a piss, he needs to get out of that cement chair to go do it. And he likes that. It's comfortable. Right? He's built a nice little ass spot in there, an ass divot. in the cement. He's been sitting there so long, waiting for everything to come to him because he's an entitled fuckwit. There's a lot of love here. It's undeniable. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Look at that. What did I just get done telling you? It's a tower. This tower is why the Queen of Cups is here. It's a very interesting energy because it's red with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? It's an energy, again, I talked about, this is very complex to explain, so give me a moment. I talked about in the beginning of this, Mars in Aries is activating their spiritual changes, right? Their soul's been completely rewired because of you. Okay? It really has. It's because of that. I believe they didn't quite see your value in the beginning. Obviously, they thought you were shit. I'm just going to take these 5 and run, kind of a thing, even though they never took their eye off you. I think this is a realization that this is basically I fucked up upright. All right, is what the universe is saying. It's also why they're coming in, and it also backs up. Sometimes when I talk, the universe backs me up, or sometimes it puts egg in my face. Today, it's backing me up because I said I said just a bit ago, I think they just show up out of nowhere. I think you're going to be surprised. It's that last minute save. It's that all of a sudden there they are. It feels like it's dead, done, and over, and there they are. And that's a surprise for you, as it's red with the Queen of Pentacles. But in another layer, all this love come welling up. Right? And now action's being forced. Now this person's feeling 10 swords, as we learned from the pre-read. 10 swords of it's over, and they're seeing the error of their ways, because all that stuff is coming up from the depths. All this bullshit coming. These cards are red with these cards. These are red with these. All that bullshit's coming up from the depths, and they realize they've had false happiness. We've seen that before. But what we don't usually see is action after it. Now we have action after it. And we have your reaction to it. I think your reaction is surprise. But I also think they're going to be surprised by your reaction. Because they're showing up as a page. And you have inside information, don't you? You've been watching me. You've been watching other people. I know you cheat on me sometimes and watch other people. That's fine. I don't mind. Either way, you have inside information. You know damn well that they feel Queen of Cups. They show up a page. I'm going to encourage you to not push this person too hard. Their inclination is still to run. There's a reason the universe brought back the 7 of Swords and gave it to us as a final outcome, or potential final outcome. And there's a lot of mistakes you could make here, okay? And I know a lot of you didn't think yesterday's Is This You reading, the lost reading that I found, was for you, okay? I got a lot of messages, a lot. Jesus. From people who didn't, well, it wasn't for me, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. I want you to consider something for every Is This You reading that I do on this channel and ever will do. There's no time in the energy. It could be future influence for you. Take the lesson that the reading has to offer. If it's not for you right now, that doesn't mean it's not going to be you a month from now, 2 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. Doesn't mean anything. Time, clocks, calendars, that's human, right? It's meaningless. So my point is, this reminds me, there's a layer of energy here that reminds me a little of that Is This You reading I did yesterday about the second chances. Keep your damn mouth shut, okay? I'm just going to cut to the chase. Keep your damn mouth shut about, I know you love me more than what you're saying, or I calling them out on their shit too much. Just let it play out. Let it start from the beginning and let it build. Don't try to jump to the end. All right? If you do, you'll scare this person and they'll run right back to their cement throne before they're finished peeing. Right? It'll be all dripping out and stuff, and they'll sit down. And it's terrible. You get cut off halfway in a piss. But that's what's going to happen. They'll run back to the cement throne. Sneaky deaky away. All right? This person loves the fuck out of you. I've got evidence. I got 2 Queen of Cups. I got an Empress. I got how they see you here. This is your energy reflecting off of that. And I got all this shit coming up for them. Plus, they feel that it's over. And Mars is giving them the strength. Strength was crossing here. Mars is giving them the strength to do it. That strength card that was crossing here is Leo energy. Leo energy is fire, but it's also passionate forward movement. It's giving them the strength to do it. But they will. The universe has a warning for you. This is a message from the universe. It's separate from the reading. It's why I pull it. Why shouldn't you get a little nod from the fickle old gal? They will run away. This person is scared shitless of the amount of feelings they have for you. Technically, they show up as a page. I believe they want to make this work, but you need to take it from the beginning, right? Don't fast forward. I know I got people watching me that fast forward through my videos. Listen, I don't really care. You could fast forward through videos, you could fast forward through people's songs, you could fast forward through movies, do whatever you want. But when it comes to love, you let the fucking record play. Alright? At normal speed. You let the fucking record play. Learn the most important lesson in the fucking whole major arcana. And the tarot is life. Okay? That's why it's a mix of light and shade. It's life. Learn the important lesson of temperance. I'm still learning it. It's a lifelong lesson. I'm not claiming to be some Tibetan monk. I'm not. I'll punch you in the mouth. I don't fucking care. You come at me and call me an asshole, I call you one back. I'm not a Tibetan monk. I'm not perfect. But I'm getting there. I'm a lot less high-strung than I was when I was younger. I've learned that lesson of temperance a little bit. I don't fast forward through my life anymore. I take it nice and easy. This here, when you have a connection with this person, when this person shows up under this energy with Mars, Venus, and Jupiter all in Aries, even when Venus moves to Taurus, doesn't matter. When this person shows up, you gotta just let the record play. Let the needle hit the record and let the first song play, the second song, the third song. You'll get there. You can call them on their shit later. That's my advice. You do what you want. But I always tell you guys, flow with the energy. Alright? The biggest mistake people make in life is not understanding that everything is energy. Us, everything around us, the entire fucking universe, various forms of energy, all interacting. But it flows. It all flows like a river. Just go with the flow. Do not fight the current. When you do it in a real river, you end up with skinned knees and caught up on the rocks and shit like that. Also, you end up tired, not of breath, because it's a losing battle. That being said, that's my advice. Do what you want with it. But that's why the Seven of Swords is here. This is minor arcana. They're showing up, but it's up to you whether they stick around. All right? I'm going to be very clear about that. I don't care if you don't like what I said. But, well, Steve, I'm pissed at them. Well, if you're pissed at them, then you're bound to do something stupid. You should watch that Is This You reading from yesterday that you didn't think was for you. It might very well be. It might very well be future influence. There was a reason I found that reading on my hard drive after it being lost since about May 2nd. You know, the reading, according to the metadata, the reading was made on May 2nd. I don't remember making that fucking reading. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It just showed up when I did my monthly maintenance yesterday on my laptop, on the SLT laptop. All right, why is the Seven of Swords here? And I'm shuffling, don't you worry. Look, no point in me coming here pulling a tarot reading. You can get a tarot reading anywhere. I'm giving you the energy that's here. I'm giving you the advice that the universe is telling you. You can take it for what it's worth to you. I don't really care. But this is some powerful shit. And I'm going to tell you why. And the universe is about to as well, because I got my crossing card for the Seven of Swords. And it is Fakey McFakerman. It is the Queen of Wands. Heed every word I just fucking told you about records and temperance and letting things play. I know some of you want to bite this person's head off. I know some of you want to jump the gun. You're impatient. You can't even sit through one of my videos, and I'm fucking funny. Okay, you can't even sit through one of my fucking videos. You may not be cut out for a soulmate cycle, for a deep soul connection, something this powerful. It might be something for you in the next lifetime. I don't know. But this person is still full of shit. They're still prone to being full of shit. The energy around them is one of pretense, the queen of the cover story, male or female. Let them just... Anybody you run into in life, and I have to do this all day long here in Los Angeles. I live in a city full of fucking people lost in la-la land in their head, thinking they're bigger than what they are, thinking they're a fucking millionaire when really they just got millions in debt. You know, it's like, you know, I just give it to them. I never call people on their bullshit. I just let them have their little story. Tell me the lies. Oh, tell me sweet little lies, right? Isn't that a song? Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies, tell me, right? That's it. Let them fucking lie to you. Don't call them on the shit. It's okay. They will eventually, because of this love, because of the spiritual awakening that's happening here, the activation, right? Mars in Aries is very important to this cycle right now. It's only there once every couple of years. It's not like it shows up all the time. All right? It's only there for a while, for a little while. It won't be back for a couple of years. Anyway, my point is this. Let them have it. Just let them tell their pretense. They're going to come at you with some pretense. They're showing up as a page, feeling the cups. And I know that that message is important for somebody. It's just fine. Yeah, I know you know, whatever they want to tell you, just whatever. You ease into the big stuff. What's on top here? The Four of Wands. Yeah. This is a powerful connection. This is a connection. The Four of Wands on top of the Seven of Swords. We see somebody here running away, don't we? We see somebody here with 5 swords, sneaking away, looking back at the 2 swords. All right? This right here is why. Maybe they were married to something else that they thought was great. Maybe they were, it's red with the moon, maybe they were suppressing a lot of things, carpet sweeping, keeping things from themselves, shut down emotionally. Well, I know they were. They've been sitting on a cement throne. Either way, whatever the case is, this connection scares them. This is the only reason the universe gave the Seven of Swords as the final outcome. It matched the why the fuck are we here card. They are coming to talk to you. For the vast majority of you, they're showing up. But they're showing up skittish and nervous. They have just enough energy, and they're being pulled in by the fact that their vibration has come up on the feminine side. So they're in their feels. They need to do something about it. The Empress, when the Empress likes somebody, she lets them know, male or female, okay? This is the opposite of a rom-com movie. The Empress would never be in a rom-com movie because you would always know how the Empress feels about you. It would never end up that way, all right? Those damn, like I said on the weekly reading, those damn rom-com movies would be a lot less painful, and we wouldn't have to sit through 90 minutes of it if they just fucking tell each other how they felt at the beginning, you know? And that's what we've got here. But we've got somebody who's still afraid of the connection. They don't understand this because what they had was false happiness. What they're used to is false happiness, and they've been shut down. They've been sitting on a cement throne. This Mars energy is making them want to take action. I think they do very suddenly. All right? Let the record play. Just let it play. Temperance. Please learn the lesson of temperance. And as I say that, I shit you not. I said, please learn the lesson of temperance. You heard me flip the card. It probably came through on the mic. There it is. Look. All right? If you don't believe tarot is real, believe what the fuck just happened here. What have I been talking about? And it's the last card out. Okay? Steve Love Tarot is the real deal here. All right? I'm not here to fuck around. I'm not here to throw cards and all this. I don't even need the cards. I knew temperance was here the whole time because I've been talking about it. This is important. This is backing up everything I just said, and I'm not going to say it again. Just rewind and re-watch this video. Watch it 100 fucking times. I don't care. Because for a good number of you, this person's going to show up. And if you play it wrong, listen, you know, if there's, I know there's something you need to get off your chest. I'm sure there is. But if that's the case, I urge you to rewatch yesterday's Is This You reading, the Lost reading, and watch it again under the knowledge that there's no time in the energy. It could be future influence. All right. I think that reading was for a lot more people than what I originally thought as I pulled this. I now see the reason why I found that reading. Or it found me, actually. I was doing a registry scan and my little software came up and it asked me a question. Do you really want to delete this file? Right? It's one of those programs that cleans your computer. And I said, what file? I don't want to delete anything. And it pointed out, it turns out that Is This You reading got put in a weird folder. A folder, complete. I have an SLT folder. It wasn't even in that. It was somewhere else. And I'm like, fuck no, I don't want to delete it. Where the fuck is it? And then I put it online. So it's important. Temperance. This person will run away if you don't just let the record play. Look at that. I'm Johnny Cochran again. Oh, God. The spirit of Johnny Cochran running through me. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. This person will run away if you don't let the record play. Oh, fucking hell, I gotta stop rhyming. Okay, let's before I go pull some wicked voodoo, because there is a lot to pull on with this person. Just here alone and here alone. Look at these cards in the soul position. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Empress, and this over here. I got a moon card. You know what we don't have, ladies and gentlemen? We don't have a devil, do we? Mm-mm. And you know why? Because he ain't here. There's no devil energy here. Just a determined. And the devil energy went out the window I mean, I've got some mild devil energy. The Seven of Swords is a devil classification of energy. It's a card of deception, but it's a different kind of, it's more of a fear-based deception because of the Eight of Swords crossing the Emperor. I don't have a devil, and it's because of that Ten of Swords in the pre-shuffle I showed you at the very beginning of this, okay? Which those of you who haven't learned the lesson of temperance and fast-forward through shit don't know about. You missed it. And that's what happens. You miss your life. You fast forward through life. Go watch that Adam Sandler movie, Click, I think it's called. Get the lesson he learned about fast forwarding through your life. You always got time to watch a video or something. You got time. Tell your boss to fuck off. I'm watching Steve, fuck off. Okay. He'll walk out. He knows who I am. All right. Give me three. Give me three cards, universe. What else you want to tell everybody before we go? Yeah, the High Priestess, the Empress, and there's a Ten of Swords again. And that Empress is crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. All right, let me tell you something. But on the merit that I was talking about temperance, and temperance fell on this table as the last card. Blew my fucking mind. It did. But it should at least give me some credibility for a second if you're new here. If you're not new here, you didn't need to see that. That kind of shit happens all the time. Five of Pentacles is crossing the Empress. I'm going to tell you something. This person, this is how your person's feeling. This is why I'm doing an extended. All of it. All of this. Because this person feels out, this is you. You're the Empress. It's red, center, left, right. This person feels out in the cold. They are in winter. They're living in fucking winter. Why? Because they can feel every inch of it. The Six of Cups. They can feel all of it. The past lives, all of it. This person's in winter, and I know that because you showed up in their soul position. So of course they can feel you. That's where feelings live, by the way. That's it. They're feeling every inch of you. Their intuition is coming up. Now they've been suppressing this. They've been before. Remember, we're pulling on Mars and Aries. Okay, action, right? Action. They've been pushing this down. The High Priestess keeps secrets, keeps her card close to the vest, right? Keeps secrets. But because of this Ten of Swords, this is the 10 Swords energy that showed up in the damn pre-shuffle at the very beginning of this reading, which my fast forwarders didn't see. That said, it's because of this it's not coming. They're not keeping it down. They're putting an end. It's red, center, left, right. The High Priestess is red with the 10 Swords. They're putting an end. Tens are the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning. They're putting an end to suppressing it. This Empress has her eyes wide open. She's staring right at me. And this is someone here. This person's showing up. The advice that came in at the end around the Seven of Swords, I knew this was an important card when it first fell on the table. It's very important I would just let this play out. Because this person will run again. But by contrast, on the flip of that, they will open up. The Queen of Cups is there. She gives the full cup. They will once they see it's okay. Like a scared little rabbit poking its head out of a hole to see if the hawk is gone. Is that red-tailed hawk gone? Where'd he go? Where'd that red-tailed hawk go? Okay, he's gone. And then they come out. And then they start jumping around and then the hawk gets them. No, but then they come out of the hole, right? Every little scared animal takes a peek out of the hole first just to make sure there's nothing around, and then it comes out. It doesn't just come shooting out of the hole in the morning. That's a recipe for death. That's your person. They're a scared little gopher or a rabbit or something in a goddamn hole. They're going to poke their head up first. Right? Don't hit them with a hammer. Wait for it to come out a little more if you want to hit it with a hammer. That's fine. But if you put it at ease, it will, right here, they will open up. Okay? I don't think you should hit them with a hammer anyway. I think you should just let this play out. There's a lot of love here on both sides. All right? And for those of you that are worried, I'm going to show it to you again. For those of you that you're worried that I've never heard from this person, they've just ghosted me, they're gone, blah, 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 blah. They never went anywhere. They have had their eye on you the whole fucking time, I'm telling you. And they feel very out in the cold. Their emotions right now are winter, and they're looking to make it summer. That being because the Emperor's got to take a piss. All right. That being said, if you want the extended, there's a link in the description. It's going to be kick-ass. I'm going to pull a whole bunch of readings here, a lot of them around the moon to see what's going on behind the scenes. But also I'm going to pull a couple of readings on specifically what they were thinking while they were running away. Thinking and feeling. I'm curious, right? Because he never took an eye off of you. Metaphorically, I don't mean they were spying. They don't have to be spying. They could have just been thinking about you, spank banking, you know, daydreaming, whatever it is. I know that's true because the Ten of Cups is here. Anyway, we'll find out, and we'll find out about their approach as well, how they're going to show up. All right? And I promise I won't give any more temperance lectures. That being said, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person today, because this is important shit. I've been waiting to pull on Mars and Venus, Mars and Aries. I really have. If I help one person today, I've done my job karmically, and that's all that matters. That being said, if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And if you want the extended, the link is in the description. I want it. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I might even take a picture of this just so I have it. All right. Good luck.